How's it going, everybody? This Seer here, and we have a little bit of a update for you guys. So there has been a new bang for your buck that is now on the web store. Now this is kind of interesting because this update is actually pretty good if you're a spender. You're gonna be able to get a lot of purple ISO. There's a lot of turkeys in here. If you spend $20 a week, that is going to net you 35 Captain Britain shards. Now I don't know if this is going to be like a permanent thing or just temporary for Thanksgiving or whatever. Probably just as long as the turkey store is going, because they have turkeys in here. Now the first awaken ability, if you spend $10 a week, is going to end up getting you the passive for Captain Britain. That's going to make it to where there's that 20% drain. It's very impactful, and the fact that that's the $10 mark is actually really good for spenders. Now for $20, that's going to get you the 35 Captain Britain shards a week, and for $50, that's going to get you the basic. Now the basic is going to make it to where you go from clear all positive effects from clearing 2 to clearing 5 positive effects. Anything beyond that's just going to be kind of bonus stuff if you are a spender. I don't hate this. I don't think this is going to be like the permanent farm ability for Captain Britain, because that's not farmable. It's just trying to get him bigger because of the Shadow King legendary events should be coming right around the corner, because Astral team is pretty much on the way in right now. So you having Captain Britain for that Illuminati portion of the unlock is going to be pretty impactful for you. Now, if we end up going to the blog from 11.1, so this was the most recent blog, in here it says there's the turkey shop. So I wanted to discuss this for you guys. So in here, earn turkeys throughout the path of Astral and wait for it, gobble up big rewards. Like awaken abilities for Old Man Logan and Ares, we'll be updating the turkey shop rewards during its run. So that means that they're going to keep updating this. So that's kind of important. We're going to look at this. Make sure you keep an eye out for a cornucopia of opportunities. So earn turkeys from the Astral Showcase that's currently going on right now with the Battle World portion of it. It's going to be in the Battle Pass, Cosmic Awakening events, and Begging for Your Buck, which we just looked at. Now on here it says earn from the Turkey Shop. Mephisto Red Star Orbs, we're going to look at that. Awaken abilities for Doctor Strange, Blade, and Moondragon. So Moondragon and Blade is ready in there. Doctor Strange is not. So the fact it's saying that it's going to be updating through its run, it looks like they're going to kind of cycle some of these characters out and put these in. So that's kind of interesting. But I don't like the currency that they're kind of doing. The ratio is not that great in my opinion. There's also going to be gear, which is actually really good, and the character charts. So let's go ahead, and this does say this is going to begin November 6th for the path to Astral. But we're going to go in game really quick. So the Astral Voyage, Cosmic Battle, and everything, that's kind of what's currently going. But if we end up going to the supply store, we have 2 tabs up here, so we can kind of compare and contrast. So with the candy store, you were getting 10 of the awakened abilities for 10k. So it's basically 1k per one on here. For the turkey store, it's 2 for 2k. The Moondragon is 2 for 3k. Now I did 2 resets on here. The top 2 rows actually do not rotate. So whatever you see here is staying. However, for the Crimson gear, there is a lot of good things on here. So like here you see there's 10 of these Marrow Extract for 14.3k. The same portion here, it's 10 for 25k. 100 of the Origin pieces for 20k. 100 for 11.5. So these are kind of half price or close to about 1/3 off the price of what they were before. So that's really cool. The feel bad is we need to purchase these 100 times. So if we end up doing like the resets on here and just buying these, that's definitely going to cut down when we can get it. The turkeys being 600k. So like personally, I have almost 300 million gold. So I can buy it and that would like speed it up. But then I'd have a huge excess of turkeys like I do for the candies. I have about 362,000 candies. So I'm just kind of buying these, whatever I see on here, and I have 14 days to knock this out. So I'm I'm kind of fine there. In regards to the Mephisto Red Star Orb, so before there was a ratio, like this one here was 400k. Let me just hit refresh. 400k or 400 for 20k is what this was. So like the ratio is not, I think the ratio is kind of close on that. But if we look at the orbs, we're going to get 50 silver diamonds. And for the silver, about 80, about 75% of the time, you're going to get diamonds. So you have a 20% chance to get that 6 red on Mephisto and a 5% chance to get the 7 red on Mephisto. So the odds aren't great. The fact he is Mephisto, I actually find that generous that they're going that high of a percentage with them. I thought they would be something crazy like a jackpot for the 7 and maybe 5 or 10 for the 6. So 20 and 5 is interesting. Personally, what I'm going to be spending my currency on is going to be the Moondragon. This is very impactful to get that passive Awaken done. If we end up looking what the passive does for the Astral team, it is in war when an enemy attacks this character or an Astral ally, bury yourself in all allies for 5% of this character's max health. That's actually very impactful. If we look at the health, she has like 8.5 million health. So 10% of that is going to be 850k, basically. And then half of that's going to be about 425k. It's about 425,000 barrier on the full team when somebody's attacked is kind of ridiculous. That's going to make it to where they can really survive because how slow the team is if you don't get the Ancient One's special to get that speed up. So it is going to be very impactful. That's the most important one that I'm going for. The other two in here, we have Blade's Ultimate, Ares Special, Old Man Logan's Basic. So I would say go for Moondragon's passive first, Blade's Ultimate, then Ares Special. So you'd be able to finish these off, the 3 here, the Blade, the Ares, and the Old Man Logan, if you didn't finish them off in the candy store. Now, say you were close to Blade or Ares or the Old Man Logan being done. I would finish off the Blade Ultimate Ares Special. I would ignore the Old Man Logan Basic until you have everything else ready. After that, I'm going straight for these orbs. I want to try to see if I can get that 6 and 7 red on Mephisto. The Origin gear, I'm fine with where I'm at. You can see I have about 1700 and 1200. So if you have Dark Dimension 7, Dark Dimension 8 done, you have like your meta tunes outside of that done, you should be fine with ignoring the Origin gear. I like to keep a nice stockpile of these, the G18, 19, whatever we're on, these mini uniques. I like to keep a nice stockpile of those and the regular uniques. The only thing I see value is going to be Moondragon's passive. I'll probably start buying these, which I'll buy this one right now. I just want to try to get Ares or the Moondragon done. After that, I'm going to go for Mephisto. As far as the other awakened abilities, it says that Doctor Strange is going to be in there. So if we look at Doctor Strange, the ultimate in war, generate 3 ability energy to self, apply 2 counter, 2 death proof, 2 deflect. This looks like a luxury pick for me. The way that this team works as good in war as they do in Battle World, I don't think this is going to be that impactful. It's going to be more of a luxury pick. For the passive in war, the Summoned Wong, they get 2 death proof, 2 safeguard, and 80% speed bar. That looks like a luxury as well. So these two, I might end up going for them just to kind of get them done. But I don't see that those are going to be very impactful compared to the other Waking abilities on the team. Now, if we look at Moondragon, the ultimate in war apply disrupt for 2 turns to all enemies. This looks like kind of a luxury or maybe a value pick to me. But this one here looks very close to essential that you can get for the team, which I'll make a video shortly as far as like how to rank these awakened abilities on the Astral team, but definitely go for that passive if you definitely want to invest in the Astral team. I do recommend going for the Astral team. They're going to be very good in war. Looks like we're going to really want them for the battle world, so don't skip them. I know some people are saying skip them because there was a video that came out and it kind of looked lackluster, but I have a feeling it's going to be a very good team. But I want to give you that heads up about the turkey store and the bang for your buck. Let me know what you guys think. What are you guys going to go for in the turkey store? If you like this video, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, have a wonderful rest of the day.